Good afternoon, this is Chris Brecher with a Simpler Stocks free video for May 12th, 2016. As you see, it's about 1 hour and 9 minutes before the closing bell. Want to get out this early because the live chat I get on like the last half hour to go over strategies. A lot of our strategies worked yesterday. Just to tell you, I was very excited about this. In the last half hour, we were showing big spreads going on in fossil, and we were saying, guess what? Ledge trade, it's probably going to fall apart, and guess what? It fell apart. That was very exciting. That worked great. Electronic arts, we were saying the chart looks pretty good. I bet it goes up. Guess what? It went up. So they worked really well. Very exciting. We are also talking about Macy's. That when a chart has a bad-looking chart prior to earnings, it tends to keep being bad. Everyone we've seen like this, from Macy's to Solar City, to when the charts look bad, the earnings come out, they keep going down. That's at least the theme this quarter. We're not seeing these big surprises. So that's what we've been going on. We've been going on that and unusual option activity, and it's been working. Now, to get back to the overall market, basically the earnings in Macy's seem to just pull everything down. So what I mean by that is we have oil up $1.40, gold up 13, bonds up, but totally opposite yesterday. You have the ES is down 15, the Nikkei down 355, which actually on the premium video last night and on the forum where I post charts, I showed that this was likely to go back down. NASDAQ down 31, the Russell down 11. Now, why is these sell-offs important? Let me show you why. Yesterday, ES's, a lot of people thought we were going to new highs, and I said, every single time that you see this type of head and shoulders, you get these little blips like this that make everybody think they won't matter. And I said that in the chat this morning, when the ESs were unchanged, that every time you see this, it usually gets revisited, that type of support. And we'll see what happens. Second thing we noticed on here, and this is really important, put the ESs up here, and you realize that this finally worked off its oversold condition. That's a big key in this. It worked off its oversold condition. The ESs, now it can turn down. Now you look on a SPX chart, and I want to show you on a daily. Now, yeah, I can't get Thinkorswim to work, so I apologize for that. But basically, it's turning down from here. And when you get this, you still have to worry about that head and shoulders being in play at about, that I've been showing on the charts. So another thing in here, you got to watch the Russell down 1060. That's a big deal in here, and we'll have to see what happens when it comes to that. Let me put up Market Watch. As you see, all of a sudden the data just fell apart in here. We'll see what happens in a minute. Let me see if I can get it back. So give me a second in here. There we go. Getting back in here, and what you see in here is the TFs. Same thing, forming this kind of pattern in here, that if it breaks here, that could be a big deal. Yesterday, everybody thought we were at the point of no return where these charts don't matter anymore. And I was trying to show you this on a 195 or 78, that they still matter. That's how things break down, is all the bears get caught short yesterday and they give up. Now, the reason this Macy's becomes a big deal in here is because of this. Here's Macy's falling apart today. Check out the REITs. Now, these usually go up when interest rates go down. The REITs, Simon Property Group, basically they operate a lot of retail shopping centers. Check out this stock on a 78. That is nasty, down 12 points. It was just at a 52-week high. It just sold off 5% in one day. Because of interest rates? No. Because of Macy's. Because of Kohl's. All those sympathy stocks. And the retailers finally forced down the ESs. But you see, the damage in Macy's became just a cascade of similar stocks. And so what happens now? What happens now is you worry about the ESs with this. Yesterday, they closed almost on their high, up 25 points. Now you got to worry about this on a longer term chart. That right here. Right in this area. Right in this area. Is it close? Not yet. But you got to understand in here where that moving average is. somebody on Simpler Options had me change this study to the MACD weighted. You got to take this off, and I want to show you something that's a big deal. Put back in the simple, which is what I use, and notice the MACD right here. Notice the blue MACD finally crossed 0, and the red line is just above it. If we stay down like today, this is going to hook down, and this blue line is going to be above, crossing under 0. Why is that important? Because the whole rally in February started when the MAC crossed above 0. This could be the beginning of something nasty. The next 2 days are going to be key. What else am I watching in here? Dow Jones Transport. What you're seeing in here is this pattern right there. You're seeing this. You can see it a mile away at 7,600 on both these patterns. Notice this in here. If it doesn't hold, and this finally worked off some of the oversold, and it breaks that, it's more likely the SPX is going to break that as well. So it's very important that this 7,600, really a little above it, holds. Now you got to understand it's 77.15. It's still 100 points away, but it's something I'm watching like a hawk, just so you know. The other thing, just so you know, in here, we have the $7. We still have the $7 30-day trial. I want to put up my webpage so you can see what you get in here. Some people on the trial were asking, do you get the live chat room? Absolutely. There are no hidden charges in here. You get the webinar. I'm going to be on the last hour on Friday on expiration. We can look at expiration trades, and also if there are unusual call activity prior to the weekend, because a lot of takeovers happen over the weekend. You get the forum where a lot of people talk back and forth, and they can ask me questions, and the live chat room. It's on from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. New York time. But on your trial, you get everything. Like I said, there aren't any extra charges. You also get in here where I email out all kinds of option activity, index and futures, charts, and stock trades. If you look at some of the stock trades, some of the ideas, we build a watch list called Ledge Trades, and almost every single one of them work today. So sign up for the trial and you'll see about the Ledge Trades. So I hope everybody enjoys this. I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a great night.